Oh, yeah. This musical theme is created by Geordie White from Marilyn Manson fame, who is joining us next week with Fred Sablon because their new show on Feral Audio, Hour of Goon, is also airing. So Geordie's made us a lot of music, so get ready for a lot of groovy, spooky rock from Geordie White. I think there's lyrics at some point, too. Let's bring out Spencer Crittenden, everybody. The mayor of Harmontown, Mr. Dan Harmon.
Thank you very much. Yeah, did you explain that?
I did. I shouted it out.
All right. I was getting all ready to explain the Marilyn Manson guy.
Yeah.
Now how am I going to start the show?
Well, take a swing at it.
This guy from Marilyn Manson made music. He's going to be on the show in a couple weeks.
That guy likes Star Wars and comic books more than anybody in this room. Like, he is the biggest sci-fi geek in the universe. It's great.
I got Star Wars on my Apple TV. I watched Hateful Eight instead, and I can't believe I'm kind of proud and ashamed of it at the same time. I'm just like, every time I open up the thing, I'm like, I'm gonna watch a movie, and I see the new Star Wars, and I'm like, I'll just watch it some other time. Like I saw the clip of Han Solo wanting to use the crossbow, and then he's like, I like it. And I'm like, it's like, if that, I can extrapolate what that movie's gonna be. It's not for me, right? It's not for me.
Yeah. I think I mentioned that I fell asleep in the theater and then fell asleep in my dream.
We're old, We're old.
Yeah.
Is it for young people?
Spencer, did you
watch it?
Did you dig the new one?
I never got into Star Wars, man. I saw it like a couple times as a kid, but then anytime I'd seen any part of it since then, I was like, what the fuck? Is this Darth Vader? He's in this one too? It's just really crazy to me. So it's just the same thing.
I'm excited about the fact that what they're doing industrially speaking. I think they might as well break that thing open and do what they're doing in a post-Marvel world. Let's watch a million Star Wars movies. I don't mind that, because they're taking they're just throwing everything at the wall, and so some of that shit's gonna be good. All different writers and directors and stuff. It's gonna be fun. It's not a secret, right? The Legos guys are doing the Han Solo thing. That's all announced and stuff. And Adam Driver's playing Han Solo. Am I getting any of this right, or am I just old? I have no idea. I could have this all wrong. Like, no, Adam Driver is playing. Never mind. Adam Arkin is driving them to the lot. I'm getting ready to I'm just banking stuff for, I'm just trying to put together a nest egg for my retirement now, and I don't need to take in any more pop culture. I'm not going to be relevant 10 years from now when this stuff's going to be funny to reference, like when I was 35, you'd bust out a Goonies joke and people would be like, ugh. So the equivalent of that right now for this stuff, I'd be like 70 going like, remember the remake of the remake of the remake of the Goonies? and people would be like, why? Oh, go to bed, old man.
Do you have an ideal retirement age?
What?
Do you think you want to retire at some
42.
point?
I am currently a year behind schedule. I spent the day retired. If I didn't have to shoot. I was supposed to be writing my book for Doubleday, but instead I really was a bad boy today. Like my girlfriend's out of town, and so it was literally like, you heard my voice last week. Like I've not been outside of anyone's company for like months, and like I just vegged out today, and I kept opening up my computer and going, okay, I'm going to start writing. But then, I took like bullshit time wasting video gaming to a new level today, and just actually made some interesting discoveries. Like I've been playing this game called Avengers Academy. On the iPad, it's like a game for and by 13-year-old girls set in the Marvel universe, in which all the Marvel characters are going to prep school, and you press on Wasp, and she says like, "Want to take a selfie?" And then she takes a selfie for a while, and then it's like you can make her take selfies faster if you buy enough crystals or. But you're not gonna pay any money, right? You're gonna beat the game, and so I've been on this thing for a while, and now they've got the Guardians of the Galaxy event happening this weekend or all through April. So there's you can unlock Guardians of the Galaxy. They crashed outside the campus, and it's just a farming game. It's just all these games it's getting really scary how much of a science they've gotten, are just dopamine spiking to a thing. So you can see the effect it has had on me. I'm not as put together as I usually am. But there was a game I found. It's called Adventure Capitalist. It's by the company's called Congregate with a K. I'm recommending you should check it out. I'm not gonna say everybody in the world's gonna like it, but it's insane. It's insanely minimalist. It literally is you press a button to make your lemonade stand generate money. So it's a progress indicator that goes whoop, and then your lemonade stand has made money. So then you press it again, and it did it again. Whoop, and you keep doing it. And after a while, if you keep doing it, a button appears below it that says, well, now you can buy a donut shop. More money, progress indicator goes a little slower. After a while, you get some more money, and then it goes, hey, you tired of pressing those buttons? Why don't you hire a manager? And then you go to the thing.
Oh.
And you hire these managers. A lemonade manager, $1,000. And he's like, voop, voop, voop. Your lemonade's getting made, and you orgasm when that happens. They trick you. You go like, oh my God, it's making lemonade, whether I touch it or not. And then you do the same with the donuts, and it goes all the way. There's 2 rows on the iPad. If it's portrait style, it's 2 rows, and the bottom row is just oil rigs and everything. And I've been playing it for 2 days straight, because part of the game is once you get into quadrillions of dollars, you can hit restart. You accrue these angel investors, which means basically. It's all it means is that you can start the game over, and you kind of everything costs different. But it's insane. I'm so fucking addicted to it. They've figured it out. You don't need a Pac-Man eating dots even. We're monkeys. We'll just sit there and fucking I've got the thing running right now. I'm I can't wait to get home and
Can we fire it up and see where you're at right now?
No. I want to. What I want to do with my phone is I brought so Avengers Academy, back to that. So I'm playing Avengers Academy, and it's these kids, they're young adults, and they've got will they won't they stories going on, and it's all family oriented. But the Tony Stark character, of course, he's supposed to be like the he's like the, for those of you who are my age, 3 of you, he's the Mahoney of this academy. Nope.
Nobody. That was for me and you.
And Spencer's dad listening somewhere at home. Okay. So every time you touch these kids.
All right. That was for me, you, and a couple people. Now I'm listening. Go on.
Great new game. Every time you touch these kids, you get $1. And they get a piece of candy. And
you touch enough kids, you get a van.
But it has windows in it, and but you can remove them as you upgrade. your crawl space needs more space.
Yes. You need a shovel sharpener. It's to bury the kids you killed. You sickos.
Okay, but every time you touch one of these young folks, that made it better.
Made it worse.
Every time you tap on one of them, they
every time you tap that,
they have a sound bite. So if you, like I said, if you tap Wasp, she goes like, so fierce. But they have like 20 random things. So sometimes she'll go like, whatever happened to romance? Let's see. I think I have. I wanted to set the tone for you. So let's see. Wait, here's a Wasp one. Wait. Oh shit. I gotta put it. Okay.
This party started.
Let's get this party started. Wasp says. So. It's just in case you didn't know what a soundbite was. Here's Loki.
Can I hear a couple more?
Loki is going to the academy too. He's kind of like, I know what you're saying. Isn't he a bad guy? Well, that's the thing about you when you're in school. It's like frenemies, you know. So like Red Skull will come in a leather jacket and he'll be like, "What's up?" You know. He'll be like, "Get out of here," and he'll be like, "Okay, so here's some Loki soundbites or one Loki soundbite."
I don't take orders from you.
So that's just like, it's just, imagine that these are just little bites.
He's the gecko.
So over time you're gonna hear these things 5,000 times if you're really addicted to this game, so the thing is about the Tony Stark character. Now, if the kid playing Tony Stark is a fan of the podcast, I hope he doesn't do anything untoward to himself. I'm sure you sound fine. You should be working in voiceover work. It's just that this is your clips were poorly directed and poorly chosen for the game because they're very, very long. For considering that every time I tap on Tony Stark, which is going to be a lot, because he's the best and he makes everything. So like you have to hear these like very long sound clips. But so I recorded a handful of Tony Stark's sound bites until I got to the one that really, really bothers me. And I think it's the last one. So first we'll just listen to a couple.
I don't take orders.
Oh, that's not. That's. Could you imagine if that was Tony Stark? Why did you bring me to this podcast? No, I swear, Rob Corddry was here last week.
He's my favorite writer.
So someone's on a first date tonight. And I blew it for them. Blew it. But there's one other person who's on a first date, and we're nailing it somehow. I don't know how. I don't know. Maybe the girl that brought the guy. The guy is like, maybe he's like a big Avengers fan. And he's like, I didn't know you'd take me to see a fat guy play clips from the thing. And she's like, yeah, well, I know what I'm doing. And he's like, I'm gonna make love to you tonight. And she's like, see how I reversed those roles to give the woman agency?
I was gonna go see David Gilmour from Pink Floyd, but I'm so much happier that we came to see this.
Yeah. Oh, the fat guy. Yeah, it's okay. The fat guy playing clips. That's David Gilmour from Pink Floyd.
He's a very sexy guy from Pink Floyd, isn't he?
God, is he here? Is he?
No, I think he's playing tonight at the Forum or something.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out what dot you were connecting.
I know. I'm just saying,
Tonight's the dot.
I think Los Angeles. We live in the entertainment capital of the world. There's a lot of choices for your entertainment dollar.
David Gilmour from Pink Floyd is playing tonight. I mean, I would say better to come here.
Even you?
Yeah. If Roger Waters isn't there, come here.
Wow.
All right.
Shots fired.
All right. So here's some Tony Stark.
Let's get serious. Or not.
Okay. He's funny. He's the funny one. So remember that one.
He's the funny one.
Remember that one. Let's get serious. Or not. Okay? So that one's going to come back to haunt you in a second. Here's some more.
We make a great team. I mean, I'm the boss, but still.
Okay. All right. Let's Tony. Let's do a couple more. Longer. Remember, kids are gonna have to listen to this 500 times
can I give you one more note? We do it again. Can you trail off towards the end?
Yeah.
Can that lose energy, kind of?
Yeah. There's one that's not on here where he goes. You can tell that the kid that's doing the voice. You can tell that the director was like, I think we're missing the. Can you do it one more time? I don't think we're getting the word assistant because the catchphrase is. Maybe you could be my new assistant. And it's really weird. All right, here's some more. This has a payoff, kind of.
That's right. I'm a genius.
Yeah, it's just he just said.
How does everyone feel about me making an army of robots?
Whatever. I mean, we feel great. Like, do it. Like, it's not a catchphrase.
You think villains know that they don't have a chance, or do they just not get it?
This is like nails on a chalkboard. I don't like. Okay, I think this next one might be. Oh boy. Okay.
I'm taking a half day.
Yeah, that one's fine. That's short.
Let's get serious.
Okay, so here we go. So two of them start with "Let's get serious." So you remember the first one starts with a middle down the third baseline. Let's get serious or not. It's fine.
But now is he growing up? Is he going through puberty?
No. This one sounds like he's just clipping the mic and he's just enraged like at first. But now listen, don't react like after "Let's get serious." Listen to the tag on this one. So it's a different, like why they would include two "Let's get serious" ones, I don't know. But this one is the worst. This is the worst. Like, it's not the worst Avengers Academy catchphrase. It's not the worst thing. This is the worst thing ever. And there's like a 1 in 20 chance you hear this every time you tap on Tony Stark. Okay. So again, don't react after he says "Let's get serious." Wait for it. Wait for the amazing punchline.
Let's get serious, is what people tell me all the time.
Is that a line from the movie?
No! That's not a line from humanity. That's not...
I have not seen the Iron Man films. Are people constantly saying you're too serious or you should be more serious?
Hey, everybody, cool it! Is something people say to me. No one ever talks like that. That's awful. It's really long, and it's terrible. And maybe it lost something in the translation, but it's all I could do to play this game for the last 2 weeks.
Okay. So it's not enough to scare you off playing it.
No, I'm addicted. I love wasp selfies. I love I'm leveling them up. They're there's a little intrigue with Director Fury. He's like Black Widow is like mistrustful of the Avengers Academy, so she's like there's little plots and things, but really it's just a farming game. All right. Well, so that's what I did today instead of writing a book. What's your book? If you had a book deal, you'd play video games, right?
Dan?
Because while you're playing video games, you're not sitting there going, "Fuck, I want to kill myself. I wish I had a book deal." Well, trust me. Apparently, if you had a book deal, you'd play video games.
Do you have a deadline?
Yeah, I do. Oh yeah, they're strict about that stuff in publishing. Yes, yes.
Hey, can you say how far off it is? Or
it's springish.
Aren't we currently in spring right now?
Yeah.
Spring 2016?
Let's get down to work on this book.
Or not.
It's something my agent's been telling me.
Wait, so you got a month or two left?
Jeff, stop.
I'm trying to...
It's just that we're gonna come up with a name for this. The bloodthirst that Jeff gets.
No,
when
I'm not. This is not me trying to do a pecking party. I'm saying like, this is honest curiosity. This is not me trying to.
It's due soon, dude.
Okay. How are you clipping along? Are you making?
No.
I'm not trying to.
I wrote a really good introduction. And I think I have a title, and
Is it autobiographical? Is it fiction? Is it young adult detective series? What do you got? Please write a young adult detective series. That'd be so fucking awesome.
Once this hits the New York Times bestseller list, people will come back to me and go, what book would you like to write next? I'll go, maybe a re-envisioning of Encyclopedia Brown.
That would be heaven on earth.
Yeah. Or maybe a young Tony Stark for the cousin. Solve this mystery is something I should really be saying to myself right now. It's just weird, right, Spencer?
It's almost too upsetting a joke to even try and ape and make fun of, you know? I'm kind of like not laughing at your making fun of it. That's how bad the original joke is. It's upsetting.
Our next guest.
Sometimes sadness can be its own segue.
Yeah, I don't.